Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv, and it's a pretty exciting morning. We've seen over the weekend that, prices had more than dipped across the cryptoverse, right? Today, we wake up to news that Hong Kong has indeed approved Bitcoin spot ETFs. However, in addition, we totally forgot that there were already Ethereum spot ETFs on the books. Well, not ETFs, but the applications on the books. Those also got approved. That's huge. Good morning, Stitchy. Good morning. So what else do we have? We have the IRS. The chief investigator at the IRS is saying that they're expecting to have a hell of a lot more cases with regard to tax evasion involving crypto. So that's going to be big. That's going to be a very big deal. So please, today is tax day in the United States. Please go over all of your transactions because all of the centralized exchanges must actually report against them. So tell the truth. Don't lie. What's up next? Allegations of huge corruption going on over at Ethereum. And it's not just involving the Ethereum crew. It could involve government agencies. And that's a very big deal. Can you still look at me? I'm looking at that. It was actually supposedly the case was. I read the article over on CoinDesk, and the investigative reporter is James O'Keefe, who's got a pretty long history of doing these kinds of articles. Pretty well known. The guy who actually brought forth the allegations is a former advisor to Ethereum or the Ethereum Development Foundation, Steven Nerayoff. Now, I don't know if they're true, but I know that a lot of people are waking up and starting to read about a lot of things. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to dig into because what they're saying is this could be bigger than FTX. That would be bad. That would be bad. However, my question would be, does it affect Ethereum now, or did it affect Ethereum in the past? And that's going to make a very big difference because if it's in the past, before it got more decentralized and all that good stuff, not that much of an impact right now. You know what I mean? Can't stop the locomotive. So I'm just wondering, what's the timing of everything? Is it ongoing, or did it happen in the past? If it happened in the past, how much did it affect? What happened? How did it happen? All that other good stuff. So I definitely want to see. Now, historically, from a historian's perspective, I can see why Satoshi did not want to be known, right? I mean, it seems like everybody that's created a token has eventually found themselves on the hot seat. That's not a fun place to be. So I'm sitting back and I'm looking at all this and I'm kind of going, smart in so many different ways. The person is still unknown. Craig Wright? Yeah, not him. So it's a very big deal to find out what's going on in this case and break it down and see how it's all happening and all that other good stuff. So I'm still digging in. I'm still doing research. So if you guys are out there doing the same research and you find something, let me know. Next up, Solana. Solana has issued its update, and it looks like they've already gotten back to the level to what is it, $4 billion in trading volume. Let me see if I actually have that note. It's either 1 billion or 4 billion. Give me a moment. It's 4 billion. And it's reached 4 billion in trading volume in March, and it's close to that right now. So the fix might actually be fixing stuff. So it's only time is going to tell at the moment. So we're going to pay attention to that, and we should be paying attention big. Now, if you go over and take a look, and we'll take a look at the numbers in a little bit. If you go over and take a look at the numbers, I told you yesterday that I got in with some more Solana at about 131. Solana is now at 150 something. So that ought to tell you a lot. That ought to tell you a lot. So I'm thinking that, that could actually be very good news. Something else that I'm paying attention to is something going on in Germany. LBBW, that's Germany's largest bank, is partnering up with Bitpanda to offer crypto custody services to its customers. The reason why I mention this is because I've been looking for stories around the globe that paint me a picture that says banks are starting to figure out, or at least starting to try to figure out, what a bank is in the new world. And some of you might be thinking, Eddie, you're insane. A bank is a bank. We all know what a bank is. Kind of, right? You have investment banks, you have traditional banks. I'm just saying, the idea of a bank, what does it do? Because our needs have changed. I was having a conversation with, my friend's daughters, my friend's two daughters at his birthday party the other day. And we were talking about just, finances in general. And I said, when was the last time you cut a check? She looked at me like I had 5 heads. She barely knew what a check was, right? You don't receive a check. You receive a stub that says how much money was deposited into your account. You don't pay your bills using checks. You hop on your phone or your computer and you pay it electronically. So what's a bank? If the sole purpose of a bank is to only hold my money, there are lots of other places where I can hold my money and pay my bills. So when I see news that a big bank in a very, very well-off economically country, I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, oh, this is different, because what they're saying is that we know about crypto. We know what it is. We know how it works. We understand it. We understand that it's changing the world. And we should probably offer services around it so that we can keep the money in the bank in terms of assets under management, right? Something else that I was thinking about, you had that bank in Japan saying, well, our stable coin, pegged to the fiat, the reserves are going to be pegged to our bank deposits. Then you have Sony Bank looking to do their stable coin. Banks are starting to wake up and realize that, holy moly, we have to get involved with crypto, 1. 2, we're going to have to figure out what kind of services we need to start bringing to the table. In the United States, I'm wondering, well, what are those services going to be? And then does the FDIC change its insurance regulations? Like, how does it all work? Because change is going to happen. It's what changes do happen that I have a question about. So, again, I'm looking for news about what banks are doing. Not investment firms. They can be investment banks, traditional banks, lending banks, but I'm looking for what banks are doing, not investment firms. I mean, I do pay attention to what investment firms are doing, but for this particular story, I'm paying attention to what banks are doing, right? Because I want to know where all the money is going. If people aren't going to put their money in banks, where are they going to put it? Are they going directly to, to financial investors, investment firms? BlackRock, Fidelity. I mean, a lot of people's money is tied up in 401ks because of their jobs, right? So I want to understand, how are they, what are they doing? Are they going to Robinhood and buying their own stock? As we were talking about it, and I said, yeah, when we were kids, when I was a kid, we couldn't buy stock ourselves. Nope, that wasn't a thing. You had to have thousands of dollars, hand it over to a trader, and that trader would go buy stocks. Nowadays, you just pick up your phone, you buy whatever stock you want. So that's what I'm talking about, is everything is much more in the end user's hands. So what is a bank? What is a bank? What does a bank do? I need to pay a bill? There are lots of places where I can pay bills, where I can earn more interest on my money that have nothing to do with the bank. Just saying. Or does a bank turn into just a place that passes money through, and then they just become a service, not a place where you actually store things? Again, this is why I'm paying attention to those stories, because I kind of want to see how all of that unfolds, because it's going to start to give me an idea about how people are using their money. Right? Anyway, you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the numbers. Let's go do that. Oof. I didn't have my watermark up. How dare I not have my watermark up? It's an embarrassment. I'm going to refresh these numbers because I haven't refreshed them since I opened it up about 10, 15 minutes ago. And I want to call something out. Pups is down. Pups is based on ordinals, which is based on Bitcoin. So Pups is down 12% right now. Everybody else not going to pay attention to this because they're all zeros. So even right here, starting to move into positive territory. But let's look over here because this is where it gets interesting. Cat in a dog's world, it's up 89%. Ranked 169. Market cap of almost 500 million. Wow. Wow. And it's 42% off its all-time high. You know this is a brand new meme. It's basically new. And then you're looking at it being ranked at 169, the market cap, and you're looking at its change in the past 24 hours, 89%. Wow is what I would say. Just wow. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to things like that. Remember, I keep telling you about those sways in the meme coin space. If that doesn't scream sway, I don't know what does. So now I'm looking at that 89% rise. So of course I'm going to be looking for a massive fall before we catch another rise. What else is going on over here? Degen is up it's on base 27%. Let's see. Render is up 18%. Helium is up 18%. Beam is up 18%. Let's see here. Radium, a name that I just came across, up 15%. Wormhole is up 13%, still 60% off its all-time high. And Wormhole just opened up a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just saying, it's down 60%. Oof. Just saying. Just saying. So Pocket Network is up 13%. Bitcoin Cash is up 12%. Everybody laughs at me when I talk about Bitcoin Cash. I don't know why. I'm making money with Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is my friend right now. Really is. Now you look at the big board and you're kind of like, wow, what's not going on? Toncoin is up, and I'm not a fan, but you have to note it, right? It's in the top 25. You have to note it. Doge is up. SHIB is up. I did snatch up some SHIB the other day when the market took a nosedive. Why? Because it had taken a nosedive. That's why I bought it. Render is up. Link is up. Uniswap is up. I'm expecting Uniswap to actually battle back. That's what I'm expecting. VeChain is making moves. That's why they're up. Arbitrum is up. I have mixed feelings about Arbitrum. I mean, I still like Arbitrum, but I have mixed feelings about its future, right? And its future growth opportunities. Not a fan of ICP, told you that. Matic is up 75 cents, but Matic is down, way down from where I want it to be, right? It should be at $1. So if I was to buy in right now at 75 cents, hit $1, I'm making a quick 25 cents. How long is that going to be? Will that story, if it's proven true, Ethereum could be looking at problems. Although it's a massive network. I don't know that it's going to hit problems. I think that the foundation will have problems. But Ethereum is far beyond, that particular foundation. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. Right? If you want to look at Bitcoin itself, it's battling back. It had dipped below that 63,714 that I told you about, all the way down to like 61 and change. But it is battling back. Right now it's at 66,671. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I suspect that it will go up. It'll continue to go up as more demand hits, as those 5 Bitcoin spot ETFs start making moves in Hong Kong. And then you have the Ethereum spot ETFs that will also start making moves in Hong Kong. Very, very, very interesting. All right. We looked at the bid board. Let's look at it from a numbers perspective. Not bad. See, that's what I mean. You got to pay attention to Toncoin. Look at Toncoin at number 8. I'm not going to touch it. I just have no belief in Toncoin. Will I rethink it from I could just make money off of it kind of thing? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. But, it's up 207% this year. Year to date, 207%. Okay. Not mad about that. Very happy about it. I just wanted to see up here what's going on here. All right, you scroll down. Let me see what else is going on down here. I want to see who else is up with those kind of numbers. Dog with Hat is up with those kind of numbers. But again, meme coin. Although I will say this, although I am not a fan of Toncoin, there is development. Even though I think the development is misplaced, there is still development. So just saying, something for me to pay attention to. Pepe, still wouldn't touch it. Fetch AI up 244.13%. That's really good. Arweave is up 192% year to date. We're looking at year to date numbers, right? We always look at, the 1 hour, 24 hour, but you start to get longer out with 7, 30, and 90 days, and then year to date. That's when you start seeing a trend. When does it start evening out? All right. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I really hope you enjoy what I'm doing. If you do, drop me a note, let me know, drop me a super, drop me a thanks, something to let me know I'm doing the right thing. If you have a critique, a couple of people have dropped critiques to me that have really helped me out, right? One of them was, hey, Eddie, I don't like how you're naming how you change the name of your videos, because I was naming them S01, blah, 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 to note the season and then the episode. They like it. You guys seem to like it when I actually have real titles. So we brought those back. What else is there? Because it was going to help us with, creating the streaming channel. Anyway, so we brought that back. What else is there? How else can I make this better for you guys? Let me know. I hope you have a good one. This is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Take care. Bye-bye.